Good morning. I wanted to come here real quick before I hit the day. It's a little cold out there. But thank you so much for all your subscribers. I appreciate it. It motivates me to, I suppose, do more videos like this. Um, Topic today, what are we talking about today? Today I'm talking about screw being alive and living an average life. Screw being alive and just kind of like breathing and existing, just being present. It's not enough. I need not to be enough for anybody. So screw being alive and just basic minimum. And what am I saying? Am I saying you should go out and just do bungee jump to feel alive? I don't think it's enough anyhow doing that. That's just a once-off experience. I think a lot of people are living way beneath their potential. That's why a lot of people talk a lot of smack. They like they got nothing to do in their mind, so they gossip a lot. A lot of people live beneath their potential because they're not pushing for anything. Like, a lot of people talk about traveling. Like, I want to go there. I'm like, well, go there. And then the excuses start to come out. But scooping alive and be bound to fear. Like, I'm not here to be Mr. Yeah, I'll make it all good for you. But I just think like screw being alive and saying and having an excuse as to why you can't do something. Because the same people will demonstrate potential in other areas where they've succeeded. Like comfortably. And you're like, see that little part right there? You succeeded there. Guess what? You can do it again. That's just my nature. I'm always trying to help. But sometimes it's overburdening or somebody doesn't really want to change. But screw being alive and watching everybody else do something. Like screw being alive and watching 13-year-olds in the Olympics do something phenomenal with their lives at a young age of 13. Screw being alive and seeing somebody become become an educated person who's getting where he wants to go. Or seeing people travel the world with money they just earned as a side, from a side business. But screw that. I mean, really, that ought to drive you mad. Like, why isn't my life better? Maybe that's the cause for, I'm sure it is, but for cause for some of the depression as to why people don't have, that happy life, because they just feel so unfulfilled. What's the point? I ought to be careful how I deliver this, but what's the point of being alive if you can't do the things at least that you actually even want? Like, these people sometimes want those things. I understand some people, like I know friends, I got friends, one of the guys that works with us, he has never been anywhere. Literally, he has never, like we're in Melbourne, Australia, that's where I'm based. But he's never left that. Like, he's never gone to Sydney or any place else. He has never gone anywhere, like never gone. And that just blows my mind. And he's not even curious. So I can't be telling him, well, you need to travel. You need to whatever. But he hates the concept of flying. But I think, I just, but I'm thinking, what's the point of being alive if you can't go there and see that and do that and experience that? Life can be a lot more fun. But I know that it takes a little bit of an effort, in terms of if you work, you have some good saving habits, but it's not just saving habits. I find it's often from a place of fear. Fear is just this hideous thing that gets people held up to not try. Now, I know you could try business and fail miserably. I have failed quite enough. I'm sure one of the videos I'll do is all about all the businesses that I've done and failed, that have not worked, that have not succeeded at all. And also me fighting my own sense of identity to not just be a designer. I wanted to be a businessman, not just somebody who designs clothing. I wanted to step outside that box that I created for myself and become a designer / CEO of my company, which does different things, which is what my company does. We do furniture, we do clothing, and we're in the food game. And I had to be better at that, and I had to become that. It took, you could end up homeless. I have in the past. I've ended up homeless, but I'd rather be homeless than do 9 to 5. That's just my nature. I'd rather know that I'm trying so hard that my efforts, based on my ignorance or based on my lack of skill, I end up homeless, rather than just comfortably working in the job that I was working. I was getting paid good money. But I had to just quit. And this is going back when I was homeless now, you know. But I just think screw being alive if you ain't getting it, if you're not stepping out and just being on fire, and you know. And this, what's the point? What's the point of this message? I'm not just here to tell you screw being alive if you're not doing something, but I'm saying, if you don't use your potential, you would die regretting it. Because I watched this. I've seen a few documentaries on what people regret. It's not trying, not using their abilities, not pursuing something not worthwhile other than their work. You know, whether it's love, or whether it's a craft, or whether it's being a father, or whether. But if you don't, life is very funny. It will keep going forward if you don't pursue something, and then it would end. And then it will make you feel bad for not pursuing the things you should have pursued. So that's why I say screw being alive if you're not trying. If you haven't tried something in a while, go ahead and try something for your own sake, because you're going to regret it. Nobody got forever, you know. I just got a call this morning. This morning, a friend of mine called me, and he told me that his wife, and this friend of mine, like I haven't spoken to him in a while, I'm surprised he actually rang me, just passed away. Like, I've seen this woman moving around and everything else. I saw her with the kids. She passed away. She just died. She was 37. And then I started thinking, like, you know, and of course not in her case, because I don't know his story, but I just thought nobody got forever. And if you're alive, do something with your life. Like, make it good. You know, I don't want to repeat myself too much on this one, but tell me, you know, give me some. I like to get the conversation started. That's why I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your views and everything else. I want to hear suggestions. Let's get talking. You know, the more the merrier. So the more you get the word out, you know, the more we can get this conversation started. Thank you so much for your time. But let me know your thoughts.